7,000 languages exist on Earth right now. Tomorrow morning, every single one of them disappears. Everyone wakes up speaking the same words, using the same grammar, understanding every stranger on the planet instantly. No confusion, no translation apps, no language barriers left anywhere. Sounds like a dream for anyone who ever struggled ordering food in a foreign country. But the consequences run deeper than convenience, and they touch history, business, science, and the way human brains actually work. According to Ethnologue's 2023 catalog, 7,168 living languages exist today. Papua New Guinea alone holds over 840 of them, packed into a country smaller than California. India recognizes 22 scheduled languages, but linguists count more than 19,500 dialects across the country. Now imagine erasing all of it overnight, replacing it with a single tongue everyone shares equally. The scenario has actually been attempted before, just never at planetary scale. In 1887, Polish ophthalmologist L.L. Zamenhof published a language called Esperanto, designed specifically to unite humanity through one shared tongue. He hoped it would end wars caused by miscommunication. Today, Esperanto has roughly 2 million speakers worldwide, a fraction of 1% of the global population. Charles Ogden tried something similar in 1930 with Basic English, stripping the language down to 850 essential words. Neither project ever came close to replacing the world's native languages. Humans, it turns out, don't give up their mother tongues easily. Our overnight scenario skips resistance entirely. One morning, resistance simply isn't possible, because the switch already happened in every brain simultaneously. Losing 7,000 languages means losing 7,000 different ways of describing reality. The Cook Thayor people of Australia don't use words like left or right. Instead, they describe direction using compass points, even when talking about a spoon on a table. Cognitive scientist Lara Boroditsky found that speakers of this language have an extraordinary sense of direction, shaped entirely by how their language forces them to think spatially. Portuguese speakers carry the word saudade, describing a longing for something absent that English can only approximate with several sentences. Finnish speakers have sisu, a specific blend of grit and quiet resilience under hardship. German offers schadenfreude, pleasure taken from someone else's misfortune. A single global language would flatten these concepts into approximate translations or erase them completely if no equivalent exists in the new shared vocabulary. The global language services industry was valued at over $60 billion in 2019, according to Nimdzi Insights. Translators, interpreters, subtitling companies, and localization teams for software and film would lose their entire purpose within hours. Airlines that require pilots to pass English proficiency tests under ICAO regulations would see those requirements evaporate instantly. Diplomatic interpreters at the United Nations, who currently work across 6 official languages, would find their profession erased in a single morning. Meanwhile, industries built on multilingual advertising, from Coca-Cola's localized slogans to Netflix's dubbing operations, would need to rebuild entire business models from scratch. Language shapes memory, perception, and even color recognition. The Himba people of Namibia, who have specific words for shades of green that English speakers can't easily distinguish, can spot subtle color differences that English speakers miss entirely in lab tests conducted by researcher Jules Davidoff in 2005. If one language replaces all others, humanity doesn't just lose vocabulary, it loses entire perceptual toolkits built over thousands of years of adaptation to different environments, climates, and cultures. Arctic communities historically developed dozens of specific words for snow conditions critical to survival. A single global language, built for average global use, would likely never carry that same precision. Historical documents written in extinct scripts would still exist physically, but future generations would need dedicated study just to access their own ancestors' words, similar to how modern readers now need training to read Old English or hieroglyphics. Religious texts, oral traditions, folk songs, and proverbs passed down for centuries in specific languages would require translation into the new shared tongue, and something would inevitably be lost in that process, the way poetry famously resists direct translation. 7,000 languages took thousands of years to develop, shaped by geography, migration, conflict, and isolation. Losing them overnight would connect every human on the planet instantly, and simultaneously erase thousands of unique ways of experiencing the world. Would you trade every language barrier for a single shared tongue, even if it meant losing saudade, sisu, and thousands of untranslatable words forever? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe for more what-if stories built on real history and real science.